she was staying where the king could see her in the midnight hour.
My Lord.
And somehow she got included in the list. One of the reasons why I'm taking the time to point that out is because sometimes we think that because of what we have done and where we are, that we are totally invalidated by being used by the Almighty. But let me tell you something about the God I serve. He's the only God that I know who can take a crooked stick and he still hit a straight with it. He's the only God I know that can take somebody who's messed up and use them to bless up somebody else. He's the only God I know who's able to take a broken life and take brokenness and make something out. So we find
Hi, my name is Sherman Tribble. I'm the pastor of the Mt.Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. We're at 5222 Mt.Sinai Road in Durham, and we are a church on the move for Christ. I wanted to take the time to invite you to come to our church anniversary celebration, which starts on the 3rd of October, Saturday the 3rd of October, and culminates with a grand worship service at 11 o'clock on October the 4th. We look forward to sharing on the 3rd in some wonderful ways in terms of the youth program, in terms of having various kinds of events, finger painting, face painting, as well as other things that are happening on the 3rd, and then on the 4th to have our choirs to sing and the like. This kind of celebration is a wonderful kind of thing for us to have happen here at Mt.Sinai. In our 144-year history, we've been able to touch literally thousands of lives here in this community. This road that we sit on, Mt.Sinai Road, was named for our church because of the kind of influence that our church has had on the community. In our 144-year history, we've had a number of people to come in and out of these doors in our worship service, in our time of being developed. We've had persons that come out as luminary figures such as Andre Leon Talley. We've had famous musicians who've come out of our church such as Eric Walls, who's currently in Los Angeles playing. And we've had others who are part of our history and heritage. And we invite you to come and be a part of that on October 3rd and October 4th. We need you to be here at Mt.Sinai Missionary Baptist Church at 5222 Mt.Sinai Road. As we share together as a church, we're blessed to have a wonderful crew of people. Sister Barbara Barbie and Sister Vivian Long are chairing the event, and they certainly join me in welcoming you to be a part of this event, our church anniversary experience. Sometimes people say, why do churches get together and celebrate anniversaries? Well, we celebrate anniversaries, first of all, because we're grateful to God because God has allowed this church to exist for 144 years. Secondly, we celebrate anniversaries because we're grateful to God because of all of the lives that have been touched. I don't know if you've ever thought about what would have happened in any given community if the church had not been involved. If the church had not been involved in making certain that mothers were empowered, if the church had not been involved in terms of making certain that fathers had a wonderful way to bring together their families, if the church had not been involved in making certain that people had a message of hope as well as their heritage. And so we're just grateful to God that we have a chance to be a partner, and we want to partner with you in having you to come and join us here at Mount Sinai. One of the things that has made all that we do here at Mount Sinai possible, as the current pastor of the church, I stand on the shoulders of some wonderful women and men who have served in leadership roles across the years. There have been some wonderful men that have shared as pastors of this church, starting with Reverend E.H. Cole, going all the way back to 1871, and there have been various men who have found themselves sharing in that role, and we love God for what God does through his chosen vessels, and ask that you would join us as we celebrate their lives, their legacy, their leadership, as well as the history and hope that we have here at the Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. Remember, our church anniversary is going to happen starting on October 3rd at 1 p.m. and then on October 4th at 11 o'clock, we want you to come and be with us here at Mount Sinai.